Good morning, students. Today, let us continue the chapter The Other Side of Scientist, Part 2. In our previous class, we have learned about Euclid and Charles Darwin. Okay, today, let's learn about some other scientists and their humor sense. First, let us learn about the wedding day of famous French chemist Louis Pasteur. Let's see what happened on his wedding day. On the occasion of his wedding, the bride and all her family members and friends arrived, and they all were waiting for the arrival of our scientist Louis Pasteur. But he hadn't reached there. All were nervous and thinking why he was not coming. Then what happened? Then one of his friends went to his lab to see whether he was there or not, because he was a scientist and always busy with his experiments. Then his friend could see him there. He was doing an experiment there. Then his friend asked him, "Did you forget your wedding?" Then what was his reply? His reply was full of sense of humor. He replied that, "Do you expect me to quit in the middle of an experiment?" Means he was not ready to go to his own marriage in the middle of his experiment. This shows us a sense of humor, but if we think more about it, he was a dedicated scientist, that he was ready to quit from his own wedding but not ready to quit from his experiment. Next, let us learn about the story of famous scientist Albert Einstein. Once a little schoolgirl had some doubts in her arithmetic homework, means maths homework. She came to know that her neighbor was also a very good man. So she went to his home for help. He explained everything in detail and she understood it all very well. When she came back, she told to her mother that she had found it easier to understand than when her teacher had explained it in school. Then her mother went to Albert Einstein and apologized him. Apologized means said sorry to him. Then what was his reply? He told to the little girl's mother that no need of saying sorry. Why? Because he had learned more from that girl than she learned from him. Okay? And who was that? That was our famous scientist Albert Einstein. Okay? And it was also a joke. Okay? He was also a scientist and he had also a good humor sense. Okay, students, hope you have understood today's class. In our next class, we will continue this chapter. Let's end this section here. Thank you.